Hi, welcome everyone back to Persona 5. Last time. Well, we did some work on the Star Confidant, and we had an event with Makoto. And now, we've been contacted by this, almost cat icon looking thing. Kind of looks like Morgana, in a way. But, it is calling itself Alibaba.
Who is this? Why does he know that you're a phantom thief?
Well, Morgana, let's not run into the same trap Kawakami did, and admit that we are. However, this kind of reminds me of what Makoto did. This Alibaba may not strictly be hostile to us.
Is one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
I doubt that. Well, okay, so you did think about what happens if I asked you to prove said skills.
Shouldn't you respond to it?
Ooh. Huh.
You can't reply back? I don't know what this is all about, but we should probably let everyone know about this.
I suppose.
Considering he mentioned stealing hearts, he knows, doesn't he?
Ryuji, this Alibaba may not, may not be a he. It may not even be a person. This could be an AI. Considering that they know how to supposedly find Medjet, this could actually be an artificial intelligence.
Seems so.
Also, considering how I couldn't ping it back, it clearly wasn't using a phone.
How were we found out?
Well, electronics can be hacked, and Medjet is an electronics hacking group. It wouldn't surprise me if all of our electronics are compromised. Fun.
He may have traced our chat log.
Oh, there you go.
How careless of us.
Well, nothing we can do about it now.
But how would he have known all these details with just that?
Well, if he's bugged our phone, he, she, whatever it is, if it's bugged our phone, then it probably knows a lot more than it probably knows everything.
Do you think that there is another cause?
It could be listening right now.
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but that's the feeling I get.
Hey, is it that easy to look at someone else's chat log?
Depends. Depends on if it's just a text file sitting in someone's cookie cache. That should be simple enough to retrieve. If you've got a direct connection to them.
I don't know much about it myself, but it's probably not impossible, I think.
Yeah, it just depends on how it's stored.
How's it done?
Well, Ryuji, if it's a simple just text file that it just displays, then you just gotta find where the database is on the phone. The memory, if you get a bug on the hard drive, you can Or if you have an app that has permission to look at all these files, then all you have to do is look, copy, and paste.
Maybe they extracted our phone's data?
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Why is he getting an error when he tries to reply?
Well, if what I'm trying to reply to isn't something that's supported by the, it's basically like a one-way connection. They made a tunnel to connect to the message device to interface with it, but we can't really send data back through it.
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
There you go.
That's possible?
Yeah, one-way connection, Ryuji.
Don't ask me everything. I told you that I don't know much about it.
That's a one-way probe.
Wait, might this be what is referred to as hacking?
Yes, Yusuke.
Then, does that mean this guy's a hacker?
Could be.
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
Fortunately, Morgana, I do. So, basically it means we've got an electronics specialist who I really, really wanted for the last palace.
An unknown hacker contacted us.
Well, the interesting thing is if we work well enough, and depending on how this Alibaba is constructed, we theoretically could work that tunnel in reverse. And figure out where our mysterious hacker is located.
I see. I don't really get it.
However, it depends on how the probe is constructed. It may run through several network chains. In that case, it would take some time and some guesswork to figure out where the actual data is coming from.
Then, is this person Mejed?
Unlikely.
I doubt it, considering he says he wants to deal with them.
Could be former Medjed. That, I believe, is possible. Or someone with an axe to grind. You know, an IT specialist for one of the companies that got hacked. I'm sure their IT department was gutted when they failed to defend the company. You know, people lose their jobs over stuff like this.
That is, only if we take his words for face value.
Well, we haven't even heard what Alibaba wants, and we haven't seen the whole thing that Alibaba's prepared.
True.
I'd like to pursue this further.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we got this guy on our side?
Depends.
But we know nothing about his identity at all. We can't trust him.
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
At face value, we just gotta figure out if there's an ulterior motive.
Even if Alibaba turns out to be a criminal, I am not helping anyone of that sort.
Well...
Oh, right. That wouldn't be good.
Well, Yusuke, I'm technically a convicted criminal at this point. Miyuki here, Kagero is, our character, so... Even though it's falsely convicted... You're not gonna help me?
The I've prepared the necessary tool part makes no sense either.
Actually, that's the bit I'm most curious about. I didn't get to see said tool. I'm worried on what it actually does, considering it could be like a nuke virus. You know, something that just nukes my phone. I don't want that.
Could this just be a prank?
Well, it's not completely impossible. It's unlikely, considering the amount of knowledge that Alibaba seems to possess. It is unlikely.
He knows an awful lot for it to be a prank.
Yeah, so unless he's been probing a whole bunch of different people with this and just so happened to get the right one, you know, he or she knows a little too much for it to be a prank.
If he knows who we are, won't we get caught?
Depends. Makoto kind of put us in the same scenario.
No, if he wanted to report us, I think he would have done it already.
It's one way to look at it.
He must have some sort of objective of his own. He did offer us a deal after all.
Right. Right, Alibaba wanted us to change someone's heart in exchange for destroying Medjed. Or dealing with Medjed, I believe is the exact term.
I'm certain he'll contact us again.
There's no telling when he'll do so, though.
Well, I have my phone on me at all times, so...
It'd be best if we stay together. If something happens, we can act at once.
Yeah. So, somewhere we can wait and hide for long hours.
LeBlanc! Or karaoke.
How about LeBlanc?
I'm pronouncing it with the C at the end. I'm not gonna... I haven't been pronouncing it with the silent C. As long as Sojiro's okay with it. What's up?
Oh, what's with the big group?
Good evening.
They wanted to enjoy your coffee.
We were thinking about putting together plans for our summer.
Is that a new face I see?
Oh yeah, you haven't seen Makoto.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Makoto Nijima. I hope we're not being a bother.
She's our student council president.
Nijima.
Is something wrong?
Oh yeah. Her older sister's been coming in here and asking Sojiro questions.
No, it's nothing. A student council president, eh? I'm stunned. I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. I'm Sojiro Sakura, but everyone just calls me boss.
Sojiro Sakura. I think that's the first time. Well, did we hear him introduce himself fully before? Well, if not, we have now, so, you know. On the off chance we have to use his full name for our metaverse navigator, we have it now.
By the way, that was addressed to you.
Oh.
This old man will get going and leave you kids be.
Okay.
All right, the store's all yours.
How nice of you.
We have late-breaking news on Medjed, whose notoriety rose since their statement the other day. Just moments ago, a new message has been released on their website.
Oh? Hey, that's our emblem.
They have announced their victory over the Phantom Thieves.
That was quick.
Medjed also warns any Japanese citizens who praised the Phantom Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further actions by Medjed as they arrive.
Oh, come on! It's in English!
Well, hand it over to me. I can read it.
Let me see. The Phantom Thieves remain silent at our question. This proves that we are just. People of Japan, wake up. You must not worship the Phantom Thieves.
What? That's bullshit!
Is it?
Keep listening.
We will discipline any who worship them. The punishment is the confiscation of possessions.
Their electronic information.
We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
What does that all mean?
Well, they basically proclaimed victory over us because we didn't rise to a challenge.
They're saying that they'll target sympathizers of the Phantom Thieves.
Well, yeah.
Confiscation of possessions, hmm?
Yeah, anything and everything electronic.
Perhaps bank accounts or personal information. Either way, it won't be anything pleasant.
Yeah.
Why the hell are we being singled out?
Because we stole their thunder.
Perhaps all they care about is labeling the Phantom Thieves as crooks.
Perhaps.
that all this wouldn't have happened had the Phantom Thieves not existed.
In a way, that is a way to look at it.
That's complete bullshit!
Talk about a troublesome organization that we've been targeted by.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Well,
It's certain we can't do anything about this on our own.
Hey, so what's this letter about?
oh yeah,
Don't need any more trouble.
I probably shouldn't open it then.
It's rare for you to get something like this.
Is it? Is that a card?
A calling card?
Oh. Oh. You know, I was thinking about something, Morgana. You said that people couldn't have a palace if they had a persona, but I have the power of the wild card, which means I can take on multiple personas. Does that mean I have a palace too?
Anything else in there?
If so, I have a feeling we may meet an untimely change of heart, and we may get some, of our own medicine dosed out to us.
Who's this from, anyway?
There's no stamp on it. Someone must have directly dropped it into the mailbox here.
Huh. Fancy that.
Could it have been Alibaba?
Well, if it was, that would imply that Alibaba has a way to physically move objects in this area. Also, Ryuji, is that a PlayStation Vita you got right there? On top of that manga book?
That reminds me. He did mention something about preparing the necessary tool.
Another thing is, what's that like character underneath the Vita that kind of looks like Teddy from Persona 4? It's a little smaller.
Don't tell me. Is this what he was talking about?
Alibaba brought us a pre-made calling card?
What the hell's going on here?
Maybe Alibaba doesn't truly understand how this works.
All we can do at the moment is wait for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by, in case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
Well, I would expect that on, probably the only form that's going to be positive to us at this time. Do they, though? Not yet.
The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter.
Oh, the calling card was blank. Okay. Alright, well, if we're just gonna sit here and wait for contact, I'm gonna make some tools. Okay, well.
Hey!
Well,
Let's do it.
Nice!
very good. I suppose since we can only use the bed, we will interface with the bed.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror rightly thrown to me.
Now the populace is inconvenienced. If Akechi came up and asked me the same question today, I would say inconvenienced.
Who is it? Come on.
Yes, yes. Maybe I should tell them to keep my phone clear until,
Man.
No, this is probably somebody else. We'll be nice to it. Oh, was your thing not working properly? It seemed like, I thought it was intended. I thought you were just gonna leave your message and leave. I see no reason to lie to it. Because if it's tapped my phone... If we assume it's been able to hear everything, then it would know by now. Also, yeah, the fact that Alibaba supposedly dropped something by our house. It wouldn't be that difficult for Alibaba to confirm this. Yeah, steal from who? We gotta know who. Ah, so you don't know how this works.
Hey, hey.
Need a name. It is. Futaba Sakura. Sakura, huh? I mean, I doubt that name is that uncommon in Japan, but... That's Sojiro's last name, isn't it? And the fact we haven't been allowed in his house? And the fact that, you know, he clearly has some form of secret. Who? Ah, okay, the probe is closed, so that's why we get the error message. So as long as the probe is open, we can communicate. But as soon as it closes, then we're just pinging into empty space, effectively.
For real?
So we basically have to hook the. We have to hook. We have to wait for them to hook into the phone, and then we can ping to them. Yeah. Bond's right in front of us.
We're gonna get reported if we don't do this? What the hell?
Futaba Sakura?
Wasn't Sakura?
Yeah.
It's Boss's last name!
I mean, I'm sure there's other people in Japan with the last name of Sakura. I'm also pretty sure there are Americans with the last name of Sakura, so...
Does he have any family?
Does he?
I've never been in his house.
For reals? How laid back are you? Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, You are living at his place.
His
Well,
cafe.
his situation does make things difficult.
We live at his cafe, his workplace, not his actual house.
Calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura.
That's true.
Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough.
Well, we're gonna have a chat with this Alibaba character. Because, we need to properly explain how this works.
That makes sense.
I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by.
Maybe a lot closer than we anticipated.
I see.
But wait, doesn't that mean we're gonna have to get into, if we assume that Futaba is in Sojiro's house, wouldn't that imply we'd have to break into his house in order to, send the calling card?
I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information.
Well, that's relatively easy.
However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
Do you think?
You mean this might just be a prank?
No, it's past that now.
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are. That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
I don't necessarily think it's out of malicious intent. I think we're just dealing with somebody who doesn't truly understand how it works. If we were able to sit down and explain to them how this works, then they'd probably answer our questions. I don't think this Alibaba is approaching us with that malicious intent. The threat seemed like it was added on as an afterthought. Because at first, Alibaba approaches it with a deal instead of threatening us. Alibaba didn't threaten us in the first one. I guess the threat was to make us take it more seriously?
So we're being tested.
You could say that.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
Yeah, only once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
Maybe.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
You know what? It'd probably be better if we sent Morgana into Sojiro's house to scout the building, because if Futaba is there, then that solves a lot of our problems.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
So, yeah.
What's up?
Okay, I guess we're being really, really direct. Well, the bottom one doesn't. He can play that off really easily. The bottom one he can. The top one... neither of these are really good choices. We needed to start with something else.
Why do you know about that?
Well, not the response I was expecting. It seemed we spooked him with said response.
It's got nothing to do with you.
I'm afraid it does now.
I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
Interesting.
Looks like it's a hit.
Yeah, it is. But, that was a much more hostile response than I was expecting. Yeah, he didn't want to talk. Yeah.
Where have you been? Been searching all along. Confessing while alone.
I should have just showed him. Well, I was gonna say I should have showed him my phone as to how I know, but I couldn't do that because it would expose.
The real question to me
I should write something.
have I been? I'm a sharpshooter. I post my story.
Yeah, we gotta be really cautious about how we approach this.
For you to draw.
Hmm.
I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be?
I wonder if there's some residual data in my phone from the probes that Alibaba keeps opening and closing. There's gotta be an access point that's open somewhere, or openable from an outside ping, a receiver, if you will. We can find the receiver.
Moments of calm.
Yo,
What's up? Hi, Morgana. Oh yeah? That's... could be,
Wow.
but... I'm not exactly sure how many people know Sojiro in the local neighborhood. Oh? Well, I suppose, yeah, I suppose you got a point. We currently have nothing, so anything we gain will be better than nothing. Yeah, isn't his house, like, right here? Yo. You see this house? There's a second story to it. Truck's in the way. Building isn't actually that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you see that? The road just ends right there. You see that?
I should write something.
Huh. Road just ends. Just stare into the void. This actually reminds me of Persona 4. You have to do this quite a bit in Persona 4. Talk to these people. Right? Not really. I didn't imagine Sojiro ate that much. Maybe there is a third person. I'm going to assume Morgana's going to tell us when we've chatted with enough people. We talked to this.
Okay.
Alright, well there's a couple of places there. Oh, this bar and dining area is closed. Oh, I would. No. I want. Very well. Okay. You want me to stick my face in here?
Hey! That doesn't look like it'll work.
Let's not. Okay, first we gotta remember to go back to the secondhand shop.
You read the letter, did you not?
So you're the one who tipped him off about Futaba.
Oh!
You really shouldn't have done that. I have no intention of talking to you about Wakaba.
Oh, he's got the wrong idea. Well, this'll work nicely in our favor. This'll be nice. This'll work out nicely. Because now we have an excuse as to why we know about Futaba. This plays into our hands excellently.
Tipped off? What are you talking about?
Yeah, Sojiro's got the wrong idea.
Back to the matter at hand. Your parental authority will have to be suspended. I take it you're okay with that outcome?
Oh?
What?
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are no points in your favor.
Daughter? He's gonna lose? Huh. He said Wakaba. Is this an adopted daughter?
Would you like to take this to domestic court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9%, though.
Roughly.
With these suspicions of abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
Oh. Yeah, I could actually see how this is going, because if he keeps Futaba in his house the whole time, nobody in the neighborhood knows who did she say? Yeah, daughter. So, in that case, yeah, he probably would.
You're going that far? I told you I don't know a damn thing about it!
However, it's only suspicions of abuse. Are you certain you can get him convicted? to the point where he would lose custody over her. Surely they would have to examine this daughter of Sojiro's to check if she's actually being abused, or would they overlook that?
We're extremely serious about this. As long as there's a possibility that cognitive science can be linked to psychotic breakdowns.
Oh, this is something different.
Fine. I yield.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not.
Huh.
Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
And stay out!
Either Say's really short or we're really tall. Hard for me to tell.
That woman is real good at pissing people off.
I have to hand it to Sojiro's voice actor. He definitely sounds pretty angry right now.
What's with that look? You got something to say?
Now's probably not a good time. Go with option 3. Custody.
This doesn't involve you.
Is Futaba your daughter?
That's enough. Just behave yourself. And keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here. You got that? Lock the store up.
What about that card? That card on the table.
The existence of this Futaba is for certain. She may be in some kind of bad situation, though.
Yeah.
More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation.
Yeah.
Oh, and didn't they mention cognitive something?
Yes, cognitive science.
I wonder what the chief's hiding.
He doesn't seem to be the type to pursue that sort of science. I wonder if he's a guardian of some sort instead.
We can't really press him on the subject, though, especially after he mentioned throwing you out.
Yeah, if he's going to go to that lengths, it's clearly he's protecting her. Maybe it's over guilt? Because if we assume Futaba is his biological child, then the significant other either isn't here. Well, obviously the significant other isn't here. Whether she's dead or not is up in the air. Or this is someone, in a way, like Sojiro has for us, as our probation officer, taken this Futaba in as his adopted daughter, and that's why we can't be in his house. Because he's trying to protect us, in a way, from becoming wrapped up in whatever this is. Either way, it seems like the only way we know for sure is if we go into his house. In that case, I would nominate Morgana for this role.
Let's do it.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save the game, and then we're going to end the episode. Next time. Well, probably have to tell everyone the good news that if we probe this any further, I'm gonna get thrown out of the house. See you then.